is CBS News Miami.
Good afternoon, and thank you for joining us. I'm Nasha Sherman, and welcome to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Let's take a look at today's top stories. Off the top, the House Ethics Committee released its report into allegations against former Republican Congressman Matt Gaetz, but not before President-elect Donald Trump's first Attorney General tried to stop it. CBS News Miami's Christian Benavides is in West Palm Beach with the report.
The House Ethics Committee says it found substantial evidence of sexual misconduct involving former Florida Congressman Matt Gaetz, including sex with a 17-year-old girl.
This occurred in Florida, which would raise statutory rape concerns in that state. There were others too, and there are numerous other women that had allegations of potentially being paid for sex.
Democratic committee member Glenn Ivey told CBS News' Scott McFarland the panel had documentation to support the allegations.
The text messages corroborated that, as did the bank and financial transactions that we were able to uncover too.
The report lists payments totaling more than $90,000 to 12 different women between 2017 and 2020, and alleges the money was likely connected to sexual activity and drugs, including cocaine and ecstasy.
Gaetz, a strong Trump ally, was the president-elect's first choice for Attorney General. Gaetz has denied any improper conduct and is not facing any criminal charges.
Thank you for having my back. I will never stop fighting for you.
Gaetz, who resigned from Congress in November and withdrew as Trump's AG pick, spoke to the conservative group Turning Point USA in Phoenix Sunday. On Monday, he filed a lawsuit in a bid to stop the report's release, arguing that he is now a private citizen and not subject to the committee's jurisdiction. The committee released its report a short time later. Christian Benavides, CBS News, West Palm Beach, Florida.
Always alerting, always tracking. This is Next Weather.
And taking a live look at downtown Miami, a gorgeous shot, dry for now, but we are tracking some showers into the holidays. Let's get right to Next Weather meteorologist Shane Hinton with the look ahead. Hey, Shane.
Hey there, Naja. Yeah, if you have not gotten outside today, get out and do it at some point. Absolutely stunning start to our holiday week. Right now, temperatures in the mid to upper 70s area wide with a quiet radar. But as you just mentioned, we could see some spotty showers starting to sneak in here just in time for the holidays. I don't think it's going to be a washout. Let me go ahead and start with that, but we are monitoring an area of low pressure just off the coastline of Florida that is already bringing some spotty showers to some parts of Florida. Now for us this evening, it's going to be very dry in nature. I got a 10% chance for an afternoon early evening shower. You can see from 6 to 9 o'clock, but for the most part we're just going to be slowly dropping down into the lower 70s by around 9 or 10 o'clock. Let's walk you through the rest of the week. Okay, tomorrow going to be mild with some isolated rain showers. We're upping our rain chances to around a 20% chance for Noche Buena and also for Christmas Eve. We will have that mild breeze that's returning in from the east, and that's going to continue as we go throughout the next couple of days. Let's jump into Christmas and the first day of Hanukkah. Okay, it's going to be trending warmer in the upper 70s to lower 80s, but we do have some isolated to lightly scattered spotty showers. I'm talking around a 30% chance. Once again, I must stress it is not going to be a washout, but you might need to keep that umbrella handy just to be on the safe side. As we go to the back half of your week, well, then we're going to see our rain chances actually get on the rise. I do think our highest rain chances arrive just in time for the weekend. Let's walk you through the rest of the evening. Like I said, that 10% chance for a spotty shower moving in from the Atlantic. Most of us stay dry. You'll wake up tomorrow, will also be dry. Then we go throughout the day. You see that 20% chance for some spotty showers. The actual highest chance for rain tomorrow is going to be for my friends in the Keys. We're waking up in the 60s tomorrow morning. Most of us in the lower to mid 60s, but maybe the upper 60s to lower 70s for my friends in Key West and in Marathon. For tomorrow afternoon, it's going to be a seasonable afternoon for us. Maybe a few spots getting into the lower 80s, but I think most of us should stall out in the upper 70s. My Keys are going to be a little bit cooler in the mid 70s. Now, as we take a look at your holiday forecast, I mentioned Christmas Eve and Noche Buena. We do have that 10 to 20% chance for a spotty shower. Once again, favoring the Keys. On Wednesday, we up our rain chances to around a 30% chance. So you might want to, once again, keep that umbrella handy. If you're not going to keep it handy for tomorrow and Wednesday, you'll certainly want to keep it handy for the weekend. Let's take a look at the future track on Christmas Day. You can see the bulk of the rain chances are still staying in the Keys for now, but it is very spotty in nature as we make our way into the afternoon and early evening. I actually think our highest rain chances on Christmas will be in the overnight period into early Thursday morning. That 7-day forecast shows that our afternoon highs and our morning lows, they're not really changing that much. In fact, our biggest changes are going to be on those rain chances. As we head into Saturday and Sunday, we up those chances to around a 40% chance. Naja?
All right, Shane, thank you. Police pursuit ends with 2 of the 4 suspects behind bars. CBS News Miami's Peter Dinch speaks to the victim. Here's what he had to say.
This is a story about some extraordinary lengths that one man went to get his stolen vehicle back. It was early this morning when ring cam video captured his black 2024 Cadillac Escalade being stolen in front of his home here in Westchester. 4 suspects were involved. John, the victim, did not want to show his face, but he agreed to talk about what happened.
Yeah, so pretty much I was at home and got a notification at around 2 a.m. that car actually left my house. Came outside, saw and noticed that the car was gone. So I said, you know what? I hopped in my wife's car and started following the app to see where the car was. They ended up going to the airport. I guess they were going for a joyride, and we ended up in Hialeah. Pretty much caught up to them, and they realized I was following them, and that's when we started going into a high-speed chase. I was on the phone with dispatch, letting them know, you know, which direction to go, and I was giving them, you know, the cross streets, and we were going left, right, and
You're so determined to get your car back. Why was that so important to you, John?
Because I pay for my car. I mean, if you want a car that looks like that, I mean, just go ahead and buy your own car. I mean, why take stuff that's not yours?
John's vehicle was recovered in Hialeah, and 2 suspects were taken into custody. We'll have much more on this story coming up in just an hour at 5. In Westchester, Peter Dench, CBS News, Miami.
Now at 4 in Cooper City, a child was rescued from a pool after nearly drowning. Chopper 4 over the scene along 29th Street and 18th Avenue. According to BSO, the 2-year-old was pulled from the pool and rushed to the hospital. The child is expected to be okay. No word yet on how the toddler ended up in the pool. A deadly shooting investigation spanning several miles. Police say gunfire broke out in a southwest Miami-Dade neighborhood. Moments later, 2 victims were rushed to a gas station desperate for help. CBS News Miami's Terry Hornstein reports from the scene on what happened next.
Right now, 1 man involved in this, well, he's in the hospital in critical condition, but he is stable according to investigators. Unfortunately, another man died, and with this investigation spanning 2 scenes, detectives are just beginning their work to find the person responsible. A tense scene at a Wawa in southwest Miami-Dade Sunday night when someone drove up with 2 gunshot victims inside a car.
A Good Samaritan flagged down the officers who were nearby.
Those officers jumping into action, trying to save the men's lives. Unfortunately, 1 died. The other rushed to Jackson South. Miami-Dade police say it all started about 40 minutes earlier when they received a ShotSpotter alert in a neighborhood a couple of miles away. Neighbors told me off camera they heard the gunfire just after 9.
The units arrived on that scene and canvassed the area for any victims or any evidence. They were not able to locate any evidence.
Then they got the call from the gas station. At the Wawa more than 12 hours later, and all that remains, traces of the attempts to save a man's life.
There is no subject description at this time. However, we do believe that this is an isolated incident and the shooting did not occur at this gas station. Our detectives are asking for any tips of anyone who may have seen anything involving this vehicle or this shooting.
So if you do have any information, anything at all that you believe could help investigators here, you're asked to call Miami-Dade Crime Stoppers. That number, 305-471-TIPS. In Southwest Miami-Dade, Terry Hornstein, CBS News, Miami.
The suspect in the fatal shooting of the United Healthcare CEO pleaded not guilty to state murder and terror charges. Luigi Mangione faces 11 counts in New York, including a count of first-degree murder. The state charges carry a maximum penalty of life in prison without the possibility of parole. Mangione also faces a federal murder charge. He could face the death penalty if found guilty of that. He has additional charges in Pennsylvania. His next court appearance in New York is scheduled for February 21st. When we come back, a smash and grab caught on camera. A closer look at the moment a man tried to defend his jewelry shop from a group of thieves. Welcome back to CBS News Miami's 4 p.m. Quickcast. Dangerous thieves targeting a jewelry store and smashing into it with their car. This shocking attack caught on camera. Take a look. Surveillance video shows an SUV crashing into the store in Montreal, Canada. Seconds later, 3 thieves rush out of the vehicle armed with hammers. The shop owner tried to fight them off, but the thieves overpowered him and made off with tens of thousands of dollars worth of jewelry. No one was seriously hurt. Police are still searching for the thieves. Now to a health alert. Seasonal illnesses are increasing just as we get ready to celebrate the holidays. The CDC reports that positive flu tests are up 9% in this most recent week, and cases of whooping cough are 6 times last year's rate. The flu season typically runs through April, so health experts recommend that you can get your flu shot now if you haven't already. They say it's really important. And now to a consumer alert. The Federal Trade Commission is issuing a warning. It's about gift cards amid the holiday shopping rush. Gift cards are the most popular item on wish lists. In fact, 53% of shoppers requested them this year. The FTC says scammers can get the gift card and even the PIN number before you even purchase the card. So here's what experts say that you should look out for.
If the protective sticker has been removed, if that barcode has been scratched off, really any signs of tampering, go talk to a store manager and frankly, maybe even just go to a second store, because we're learning that these scammers can actually tamper in batches. And this is really important because if they have your gift card number, if they have the PIN, they can take all the money that you've loaded on for your loved ones.
All right, important advice. The FTC recommends shoppers keep all gift card receipts so you can identify your purchase and report fraud as early as possible to the company or the FTC directly. That's your CBS News Miami Quickcast. I'm Naja Sherman. Stay tuned for more news right here on CBS News Miami, and have a great day.